Today I'm going for a fun walk on the Major Michael Donnelly Land Preserve. I really love this one here because you get to go through a few meadows, you get to go up a few lookout points, see some ponds, lots of birds, and then go through the green tunnel and then back through more meadows again. So really nice one. And here's the first lookout point and birds. A little green today. I know I always say that hiking through meadows is my favorite thing, and hiking through pine forests is my favorite thing, and hiking along streams is my favorite thing, but actually hiking on boardwalks is my favorite thing. Yeah, what she said. Ready for the next boardwalk? Here we go. That kind of sounds like a waterfall in the background, but it's actually the wind blowing through the grass. Coming up on the next lookout point, and while you might think there's a pond on the other side of this one too, there's not. But if you go to the top, you can scan the meadow and bushes and trees and look and listen for birds, which I'm about to do. And another boardwalk. Didn't I tell you this was going to be fun? I think I did. When you pull up and park here, the signs that greet you say, "This trail is not maintained," but it's actually maintained really well. I don't know why those signs are there. This is really nice. Maybe they're there to just thin the herd a little bit, so only the brave shall enter. Another boardwalk. I'm hearing something clicking on my backpack, and I'm hoping it doesn't come out too audibly on this video, but if it does, sorry, didn't mean for that to happen. I'll have to adjust it later. So here's the next boardwalk. That's where we're going out. We'll do a few loops, and then I'll come back down this way to head back to the car. The one thing about walking on boardwalks, whenever I get back later and look over the video, it always sounds like I'm stomping like a Clydesdale down them. I don't know what it is about that sound that just reverberates and picks up really well on the phone, but I assure you I'm not stomping that loud. Yes, another boardwalk, and heading into the green tunnel in just a moment. Again, that sounds like water flowing really fast, but as I cross any of these boardwalks and look down, it's just like this slow moving trickle of a stream. That's the wind going through the meadow grass. I do believe I see someone walking a couple doggies up ahead, so I don't think I can film this whole boardwalk right now. I'll have to catch it again on the way back out. Yep. But look at this. I think this is for bird watching, but from the other side they always look like there's a puppet show just waiting to happen. In the middle of the woods. A puppet show booth. This is one of my favorite sections of this whole trail. It's like a tunnel. It's magical. Soak it in. Did I recently say that the Pine Tree Tunnel was one of my favorite sections of the trail, right after saying that the boardwalks were one of my favorite sections of this trail? Well, now I'm telling you that the grassy meadow is one of my favorite sections of this trail. I'm coming up on the other entrance of the land preserve. So it's a parking lot over here. And then this is where the trail says, it's not maintained very well, but as you can see, it's beautifully maintained. I think that clicking sound is getting louder, and actually I figured out what it is. My bug net is hanging and kind of tangled between the pepper spray and my mini knife, and I think that's forcing him to click unusually, but I don't feel like fixing it now. I'm heading in the reverse direction down the boardwalk. Last time I bumped into a man and his two little dogs, so I stopped filming early, and I talked to him. He was really nice, and he let me know that despite all the rain we've had recently, the meadow sections of the trail were nice and dry, so it was good to know. Not that I mind walking through water, but now I'm heading back down this boardwalk in the reverse direction and letting you enjoy the full length of it. Off to the right here is where we came in, so we're going to do this next loop over here into the forest. There's no need to worry though, because even in the forest there are plenty of boardwalk trails and bridges. I'm actually surprised that these streams aren't flowing heavier with all the rain we've had. Another puppet show theater. I wonder what's playing. And another boardwalk. Let's cross it. It never gets old. Maybe for you, but for me it never gets old. So while I have you here, I've been meaning to ask, would you like to walk over another boardwalk with me? Sure, you're here, right? Might as well. Not getting bored of this yet? How could you get bored of this yet? It's fun, right? Follow me. I know you've heard this before, but I'm actually coming up on one of my favorite parts of this trail. And it's a huge boardwalk, but I'll speed you through it. Hang on. Rapidly coming up in the intersection where we originally headed out. Yes, right there. And now we're heading back to the car. Ta-da! And that's 3 miles. Hope you had fun.